Hey guys, today I'm filming my monthly makeup basket for November. I am sad because this is going to be the last month I wear my fall makeup products, and my fall makeup products might be my most favorite out of all the seasons, but alas, we will move on. I have a lot of favorites for winter as well, but I'm really excited to get into these products, and I have changed up my face routine for this month. I've been using it for the past week and a half, and I'm really enjoying it, so I'm excited to let you know what I'm using. So for nail polish, I have 90 Lacquer's Holy Fire, which is a really pretty gold polish with some copper reflex in it as well. And then I also have 90 Lacquer Turkey Coma, a beautiful coppery orangey bronze color, and I am so excited to wear this one. This is always my Thanksgiving polish because it's called Turkey Coma. I love Jess's formula. Her polishes are absolutely amazing as well. Highly recommend them all in general, and I'm excited to wear these again. And then the other two polishes I have are going to be brand new to me. This first one is OPI Ginger Bells, which looks like the most perfect gingerbread color. I'm really excited to wear this one, and I hope I love it on my nails. This next one, I don't know if I would like this better for fall or winter, but we will see what I think. This is Nails Ink from their Caffeine Hit collection in the shade Chai Kiss. This looks like it has some warm tones to it, but of course, compared to something like this, it looks more cool tone. So we will see what I think of this polish and what season I like it best in, but those are the four I have picked out for this month. So for my brows this month, I have just a few more uses left in this Benefit Kabrow pomade in the shade number 1. This is just a little sample I have in my current fall project pan. But otherwise, I've really been rotating between some different brow pencils, but I decided that for this month, I really want to focus on using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This one's in the shade Taupe, and when you use a micro brow pencil, at least for me, in combination with a more thick angled brow pencil, it takes forever to work through these. So I'm going to use this one as my only brow pencil until I use it up. I only have that much left in it, but I do have the Benefit Precisely My Brow that I really want to try out, so I'm going to focus on using this one. But of course, along with that pencil, I do start with a base layer of my NYX Eyebrow Shaper Wax Pencil, use the pencil to draw on and fill in, and then I go over top with my Lorac Take a Brow Kit in the shade Blonde. And then I have been rotating between two different brow gels. Whenever I use the Kabrow pomade, I use the Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer in the blonde shade from Maybelline. And when I'm doing the brow pencil routine, sometimes I use this one, but usually I end up using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel that I love so much. So now for my complexion routine. Of course, this is pretty high maintenance as well, but I am quite enjoying this combination, and I am using a lot less powders than I was using before because I was able to use those up. So for primer right now, as my all-over base primer, I'm using the MAC Strobe Cream. This is just a little deluxe size. And then for my pores, I'm using the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I hope I can have both of these finished off by the end of the year, but we shall see. For foundation, I have been using the Maybelline SuperStay Full Coverage. My shade is Porcelain. This is a tiny bit too light for me, which is great with the powder I'm using along with it. And this is something I used at the beginning of the year, and I had really set to the side because I've been trying to pan other foundations. And then I used it again and was like, ugh, I don't know if I like this. But then I've been using it every single day, and I really do. This applies nicely with a sponge, even though it is such a thick full coverage foundation, but it looks really beautiful on the skin, holds up against my oil pretty well. So I am enjoying using this one, and I've really just been applying one layer of that all over, and then if I need more coverage, I am taking the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 8, and I'm putting that on my cheeks to give more coverage. Again, I do like this concealer, but I do want to try to work through it because I have a lot of concealers right now. Then for my blemishes, I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Extra Light. I do like the ColourPop formula for blemishes, but the Estee Lauder is better, and it is a good shade match for me. I'm also using this right under my eye and then mixing it with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. This one is a little too pale for me on its own, but when I mix them together, it gives a great shade match. To set my under eyes, I'm using the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. I put it into a different container to make it easier to use. I am not loving this like I used to, and I've got about that much left. So again, I think I want to finish that by the end of the year, which shouldn't be too difficult. And to set my face, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way loose powder, and this one is a little deep and a little yellow tone, which is great for my skin. So this combination is amazing. This is a little light, this is a little dark, but they both are really nice and yellow tone, and this gives a really airbrush look overall. It doesn't mattify my skin, but it's working really well for me, and I think this will be a really great powder for me to use during the winter time where I'm not as oily as I usually am. So I am really loving my current face combination. I'm wearing it all today. So now moving on to the cheek products. You guys know I've been wearing the same thing all season, and for bronzer I have the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. This is just a little deluxe sample size. I do feel like I have a bit of a dip in this product, but not very much, and I've been using it every single day. The Too Faced bronzers really take forever to get through. And then I have a contour product that is in my current fall project pan. This is the Balm Bahama Mama bronzer. I had a little sample size I pressed into here, so here's a little sneak peek for my project pan update. Look, I finally hit pan. I have a good size pan here, and I'm really hoping I can finish this by the end of the month. I think it's possible. I've been using it every single day, and I used to really love this product. It's a great formula, but I don't think this is a good shade for me. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but in person, this is a little green, a little too olive tone. I'm very yellow, but I'm not olive. So as much as I love this, I'm finally realizing that this shade does not work well for me, so I won't repurchase it, but the formula is so good. Then for highlighter, I was using the Pure Afterglow highlighter, but I put that to the side for now, and I'm solely using the Balm Mary Luminizer, which is the best highlighter of all time. And then for my blushes, I have MAC Melba and MAC Cantaloupe. Very similar. Melba is a little brighter and more pinky tone, where Cantaloupe is a little dustier and a little peachier. I have the Clinique Cheek Pop in Ginger Pop, the Balm Instain Blush in Swiss Dot, MAC Mineralize Blush in Warm Soul, Becca Mineral Blush in Songbird. Then I do have one new blush that I just got recently and thought I would throw in if I'm wanting a brighter peachy cheek. This is probably something I would use more in the springtime, but I really wanted to use it now. So this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Captivating. So moving on to the eye products, of course, I will be using all the eyeshadows in my fall project pan. I'll have that playlist linked in the cards in case you want to know all of the things I'm panning. But for primer, I have the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is just a little mini freebie size. It's a little high maintenance this month with eyeshadow, so I did use up both of the shadows I've been using for a while to set my primer under my brow bone and set the primer in my crease. So I decided to try out some other things for this month to see if these will be good substitutes. So from the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, I am going to be using this shade Extra Creamy, which is a matte white, but it isn't as pigmented as the one I was using from the Balm, but I am using that as a brow bone highlight. It's working okay. Like I said, not near as good as the Balm, but it's fine. And then the one I'm using to set my crease is from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I am using this matte cream called Peaches and Cream. This shade is really soft compared to the other shades in the palette and Too Faced formula in general, so it would be awesome if I could hit pan on this by the end of the month. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I'll definitely let you guys know. So I will use that to set the primer in my crease. And we've got two different smells working here together, but I don't smell them on my face, thankfully, because that would probably be a little weird. Then I'll show you the two palettes I'll be testing and reviewing this month. Neither of these are new. They actually came out around this time last year, but I'm just now getting around to reviewing them. The first is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, and I probably could have pulled something to set my brow and crease from this palette, but I just want to use it all, okay? I'm complicated, y'all have seen. So this is what this palette looks like. Let me know if you guys have any favorite looks using just this palette. I'll definitely be looking up tutorials. I know Christy Kellum created a beautiful look with this, so I'll definitely try to recreate that, but I'm excited to use this palette. I have used it maybe once before, which is terrible, shame on me. Same with this Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette I got for Christmas last year. I've been not reaching for it, shame on me, and this is stunning. The colors are so pretty. I am wanting her new nude palette. I'm gonna get that during the VIB sale. This is so beautiful. I'm really excited to use this. So because I only have 2 weeks to test and review those palettes, I pulled some ColourPop Super Shocks, but I might not get around to using them. The only reason I got to use some of my Super Shocks for my October makeup basket is because I finished up my reviews early. So the first one I have is Moonwalk, which is a really cool green with an orange flash. This is a pearlized finish. Then we have Lit Year, which is this beautiful deep teal polish with lots of glitter. This is an ultra glitter finish. Next we have Boy Band, which is a pearlized finish. This is a beautiful orangey reddy bronze color, one of my favorite ColourPop shades, and this was unfortunately discontinued. Brought it back, discontinued it again. It's amazing. I don't know why they would do that. And then I have Static, which is a deep cranberry burgundy color in a pearlized finish, which is my favorite. For liner, I'm using the Physicians Formula Eye Booster. I have it stored upside down with my eyeshadow brushes just to keep the juices flowing in it. And for mascara, I am using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. Looks very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex. And then I'm also using the Lancome Definicils mascara, which has a natural bristle brush as well. This one's really great for length and combing out the lashes. I've been using this combo for about 2 weeks, but I will probably continue using this throughout the end of the year. And lastly, I have the lip colors that I will be wearing this month. I do have 6 items picked out. The first is a little mini of the Tarte Tarte's lip paint in the shade Rosé, which is a really pretty, more warm tone nude. Then I have the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Strip. This is a very, very pale, light, warm nude. I'm a little nervous. This might be a little pale for me, but hopefully it will work out. Then I've got some jumbo lip pencils. The first one is Tarte Matte Lip Surgeons in the shade Bear. This is a beautiful Marsala color. They don't make this line anymore, but they do have their Lippy Lingeries, which are also matte lip tints. I can't tell you for sure they're the same formula, but I believe so. And this shade and the other color I have exposed are both available in that range. They only have different nude shades. Then I do have 3 ColourPop lippy sticks. The first is one of my absolute favorite. It is a sheer finish, which I don't make anymore. This is a beautiful shade called Kiddo. It is like a Marsala terracotta shade, but because it's sheer, you get that terracotta undertone, but in more of a nude shade. Then you have Ziggy, which is a true terracotta orange. This is a matte X finish, so it's very pigmented and very matte. Then you have the shade Grunge, which also has a matte finish, but in a swatch, it definitely has a little bit of shine to it. This one is more of like a rosy brown. This looks really different on other skin tones, but on me it is more of that red tone rosy brown, which is really unique. This is the Tarte Lip Paint in Rosé, Anastasia liquid lipstick in Stripped, the Tarte Matte Lip Surgeons in Bear, ColourPop lippy sticks in Kiddo, Ziggy, and Grunge. So guys, that was my monthly makeup basket for November. I am really excited to start using those products. I would love to know your thoughts on these products in the comments down below, and I would also love to know what things you plan on using this month. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.